one's good. Yeah. There we go. Alrighty. Hey, everybody. I'm Rob the Builder. Can we build it? Yes, we can. Hey, David, how you doing? Now, and now with sound. Ba, 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 ba. Um, take two. Hey, everybody. I'm Rob the I'm Rob the Builder. If you haven't seen me before, this is who I am. Um, hey, Servo, how you doing, man? Now today, and hi, David. Hi, Servo. Today we are finishing our Memphis Belle. Yeehaw! Most exciting that. If we're not finishing it, we're getting pretty bloody close. That much I can confirm. Alrighty. So, let's do it. Now, I actually did get some things done on it last night. Shock horror. And there is a little bit of jiggery pokery we're going to need to do, as you will see. But it should be a pretty straightforward op. Caffeine. Yes, indeed, David. Coffee time. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Anyway, round we come. Let me just get the camera to a suitable sort of an angle. That's probably doing it for the time being, let's say. Now let me get in close to the subject matter. Yep. Thing I find, there we go. Oh, that's good. That's the position I need to be in. Now, here is our B-17. Now, things I got done on it, aerial stand, there's a little bit of a cover there. I found something suitable to go in that exhaust port so it's not empty. Boom, 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 boom. It's all coming together, peeps. Now, next, what I want to do, I've made a bit of a howling error with regards to the propellers. The stems, what you're supposed to do is put the stems in, and they're supposed to be sort of sticking out, and you put the propellers on them. But yeah. Anyway, I failed to do this, but I reckon if I utilize these stems from a Typhoon rocket array, we should be all good. That's my theory. So here we go. Let's just check it for size. We'll do one obviously first. Might need a bit of filing, yada yada, but we'll see. Now first, how well does it fit in there? We don't want to grab that. Oh, look at that, kids. Now, ultimately, I'm going to glue them anyway. So that one's all good. Or I don't have it slide into here. Do I need to, please don't tell me I don't need to do some boring out. That would be less than ideal. Let's have a look. No, that should be, they all should happen. Now, I think what I should do is just make sure that it's the case universally that we can, maybe this one's just a little more snug. Let's just check these other ones. Or is it just that other one's particularly loose? No, there we go. Got a bit of play on that. Ah, okay. There seems. We'll try this one again now. Well, there's a bit of a lump on that one, I reckon. And how easily do we go into this one? Okay. But I went into there. Okay. How easily will it go into a propeller? Is our next question. Oh, look at that. Looky at that. I'll need to glue that anyway. So, or if I use the rough end, which is actually quite, no. Ah, and I need to be a bit careful because I just snapped that. Okay. Now, fortunately, I've got 7 more. If I actually, in truth, I have a cunning plan, kids. I have a cunning plan. Yes, I do. Where's that? It's already breaking about there. Now, what I'm hoping is, yep. So, yeah. And this, as we hoped, yep. So we're just going to glue that on. And that extension there should be ample for our intents and purposes. I'm going to get this out of the way for a moment. What we're going to do is get our aerials on. Now, glue. Now, while these are drying, we're going to glue our various flaps into position. And now, where do I want to put the glue? We'll put it on there. Probably in here's the easy and sensible option in truth, isn't it? Yeah, well. Come on, you know you want it. Hang on a moment, guys. See if that makes a difference. Right, let's see if the glue is indeed running. If not, I'll go get a lighter. Do the old, yeah. Oh, here we go. Boom. I was just being a wee bit impatient, I was. Now, bing. Yep. And bing. Now get that nice and so there we go. Yep, good one. One. Oh, hey, Roland, how you doing? Now, second one. Now, I can probably do this a wee bit more easily by just taking the whole rocket off the sprue. Or as much, yeah, just doing it like that. Last time I went for about that much. So, now I should probably consider, let's see how smooth it feels. Yep, okay. All right. As long as it feels smooth, it's a pretty safe bet that it'll go on in. Go on in. And how's that one going? Ooh, that's a bit short actually. But I will be gluing, so I should get away with that, I reckon. Or I could even just glue it a bit shallow, more shallowly there. While I'm here, so it needs to be a bit longer. I'll come here, you. Yeah. Okay, we can do this. Yeah. Oops, that's not going quite where I wanted it to. Now it is. Get the lid on. Where's that little stem? There we go. Now make sure that that's. There we go. 2. All right. Now we're going to want them, obviously, or all 4 of these propellers to dry, which will give us ample time to do the flaps that need to go on, the canopy bits that need to go on. There are 2 of those. Some gun barrels need to go on the tail gunner, and I need to replace one on the front. So yeah, it's all happening, peeps. By the time we've attended to all that, I would say we'll be able to get the propellers in. And that will be rather good. Okay. Those out the way. Now, I'll give myself a bit more space this time on this one. Excuse me. Now, let's see how deep this goes. All right, we'll trim that down to about I should probably lift it. It'll do. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. All right. Then bing. All right. Here we go. 3. And the last one. Yeah. Now, we're really getting down to the business end of things now. This is good stuff, guys. So that way around. And now let's see how much extends. I'll put this into here. It's It's all coming up, Robster, I tells you. Oh. Oh, yeah, that's the ticket. Now, let's see. Okay, we're going to trim that down to about there. Yeah. There we go. All right. That's that little matter attended to. Now, okay. Now it's already 30 degrees here. I'm not put the aircon on. I had it on earlier, but you don't want to run it, full bore, aside from anything else. Cost an arm and a leg, it would. And only having 2 of each, I'm reluctant to give them up. Yes, I am. And bing. Nice. There we go. Right. That's our propellers organised. Just let them dry. Over we come. Delay now. Something I want to quickly check. How stable is this? I put that on this morning. I'm going to need to. I don't know if we're going to be doing the aerials on this on stream. We'll see how we go. Now, in the meantime, however, we're going to. Oh, here you go, Gary. How you doing, man? We're going to move this around this way, I would suggest. If I go a step further, I'm not just going to suggest it. I'm going to believe we'll do it. Now, I want to hold that up, glue that more up to there. That may be a little tricky. I'll give it a crack. As you see, it's a bit too loose for my liking. Let's see if I can. Okay, my best option. Oh yeah, maybe. Here we go. Now, I want that to be at a corresponding angle to that. Oh, I'm sure you can understand why. All right, hopefully. If I'm lucky. I'm going to hold that for a while. I don't know if this is going to work. No, it's moving too much. Yeah, no. No. Hang on. I've got an idea. There's going to be a way of doing this, guys. I will not be defeated. While I don't generally rate this as glue, this might be the time to put it to the test. All right. You're supposedly supposed to work this magic. Go and do your shit. Nah. Unless this. Because what I need. Rubbing. How did I do with that little packagillo? That's a tricky one. Because I don't like it sitting like that. It looks like shit. Alright, maybe another way I can attempt this. Go right into there. Into there. Move very quickly so that it doesn't run everywhere. And crank it into the corner a bit. That's probably going to be my best shot. Yeah. Now, if I can get something just to hold that there at about that angle while I'm doing other stuff, because I don't want to stand here holding this. Our first, I reckon if I get, now this is where something like this that is crushable. Potentially be utilized. Now, hopefully, the idea is, oh, hello. The issue is that it's fundamentally a loose join where it goes in on the wing there. That one was a nice snug one. Very nice. Very cooperative it was. This one, as you can see, very loose. Now that's... yeah, and that's why I'm trying to glue that into there. Now, while we're waiting for that, make sure we've got the right side here. We're going to look like a right yuts. Measurement. Oh, hang on. Where's my... I reckon that's the one that goes there. Correctamundo. Now, okay. In this instance, it's because there was a lot of... the reason I did this is because there was a lot of deckling. You do all the wings before you put them onto the main fuselage. And because there was a lot of detail on the wings, including the decals, and some of them, the decals were more easily applied away from the fuselage, because if you have to get right into the nitty-gritty places, like there's a whole stack of... I can actually show you. Give me a moment, mate. Now, it's going to involve moving that. Be damned. Be damned. Let's look at that. Oh, it's going to do it. Cool. Okay. The bottom line is... actually, here's a way I can show you without moving that, because I'm sure you understand. I want to get that, let that dry. This will show us nicely. Right. Now, the reason I've done it on this one, like for example, on zip, bing, zoom. On an aircraft like that, fighter aircraft, well, for the most part, you don't. You just don't. Now, on this one, though, because of the... zooming out, you'll see an insane array of decals going in sort of like to there sort of an area and into there. Now, doing all that deckling, attached to the fuselage, and zoom. You can, like I said, you can see how many are right in close as well. To me, that's a nightmare in the making. So I can, and other people would do it differently, and that's fine. Excuse me. But at the end of the day, I thought it would be easier to do it this way. It's worked for me. It's the way I do shit. Each to their own. My way is not an absolute the way, if you know what I'm saying. Everyone's got their own little way, and that's fine. That's all good in the hood. Now, this one goes on that side. Gotta say, I do still find it weird that they have this sort of khaki color around, and then they hit the some of these things with like bobbing grey. What the hell is that, man? What the hell? Now, these actually sit reasonably well, but they do come out. So that's why I'm gluing them. I don't actually even show you that, just because I think it's kind of cool on its own. It's just that, like I said, if I leave it, they will come out. Bing. And bing. Ha! No mess, no fuss. But it's not really the way it rolls, man. That's something I wouldn't mind doing very carefully. Let me just get it, if I can find them easily. I can find them easily. Excellent. Now, we get quick fire. That's just to get rid of some of the paint and make it just that little bit easier. It won't matter if it's a bit loose. It's nice and snug on the ends. This is more just for there. So yeah, all right, let's do this. I don't think I need to faff about unnecessarily. Alrighty. Now put the lid on. Grab our piece. Bring it around. On she goes. And that's about the angle I want. That's what they want. We'll stop there. Now, there's one. Right. Now, mouthful of coffee. Then we'll do the other one. Oh, exciting stuff, kids. And then, we'll do canopy. That's a bit exciting, kids. Now, alrighty. Now, let's see how this is holding, shall we? Oh, come to Papa. That's what you want. Go for about that angle. Now, this one was far looser than its corresponding part, I seem to recall. Yeah. Well, oh, look at that again. Come to see it. Yeah, you can see it's a bit looser, but it'll do its thing without glue. But we want to glue it into position to make it solid. That is all. And then, getting very chipper about it now, kids. All right, now, then, yeah, canopy. Canopy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, give me a moment. There we go. That's a bit good, kids. Let me just... Looky that. Oh, thank you. I'm feeling pretty chipper about it all. Now, it's just a bit lower than I want them. Up. Not disastrously so, though. All right. Now, we have, well, canopy. Canopy time. Now we'll look at the bag with the canopies in it. Come on now, Rob. What are you doing, boy? No. Aha. For fuck's sake. Hang on a moment, guys. Hang on. Where have I put them? You surely you can't be serious. Nope. The devil. Give me a moment while I just roll back. Here we go. Here we go. I'll stop. Now that one. And that one. Now I'm going to put the aircon on because it's getting kind of toasty in here already. It's 30 degrees outside. And yeah, just now if this keeps up, by golly, people, I'm not going to be able to do the aerial wire on the B-17, but yeah, I mean, we're definitely going to get everything else done. But yeah, there's a few things we might be able to... I could drop the Viking out, maybe. We can do a bit of work on the Lavochkin. It's all coming together. Oh, my hip. Now what was I after? I was getting up for something. Aircon. Oh, my hip did not appreciate that behaviour. Yeah, if I get everything done really quickly, odds not bad. I'll drop the Viking out. But we'll see how we travel. I'm pretty sure we're going to be traveling just fine, actually, but never mind. Down we go. Oh no, down I go. There we, oh, that's better. Nice and comfy and in on the subject. Now, we're going to start with this one. Now, I'm just going to check which direction that actually goes to. I may look a bit of a yutz. Hang on. That goes boom. Actually, it probably goes more that way. There we go, yep. All right, let's do this. This will be crystal clear time. Now, sprue cutters. Ah, boom. Here's an interesting feature, kids. That's the corresponding part that goes, I'll zoom in. Because there's two types of, or two different aircraft you can build on this kit. One of them is the Shamrock Special, and that actually has this part slightly raised up as opposed to that part on the Belle. Now, the reason I find this interesting is because if you look at the precursor to the B-17, which is the Boeing Fortress, a bomber originally, I believe, requested by the RAF, and it features something very similar to that. As a bomber, I don't think it was any great shake sense why the Brits tended to utilise the Lank and the Halifax. But yeah, and a B-17F is the classic is the B-17G. But yeah, the F is the older variant. Now, let's see how neatly that will fit in. That's not too horrible, is it? I'll just give it a bit. Oh no, that's pretty swish. Okay. All right. Toothpick. Now, sometime today, I'm going to wash the Mustang kit so as we can get stuck into that tomorrow. Now, yes. So we're going to go here. Come on. Come on. Oops, a daisy. Almost dropped it. Oh, now you're going to come off, aren't you? Yeah, give her that if you can. I tell you. Oh, get off of there, damn you. You can get off of there too. Give me a moment, guys. Now, delay. Might just, yeah. Now, paper towel. Let me get you a towel. Sorry, every time tap the word, because there's a thing in The Simpsons where Homer gets forced by the IRS to try and get some dirt on Monty Burns. It's a long story. And he, one stage when he manages to get into Monty Burns's place, like Burns actually sort of like greets him. And one stage he lashes him, covers him with water, which he's had on the stove for like about 30 seconds. And there we go. Oh, that's nice. It's a snug fit. There we go. Yep. There we go. Yeah, anyway, he covers him with this water that's basically stone cold. And Homer looks at him, he's there. Water's still cold. The response is, no, let me get you a towel. So every time I pick up paper towel, the thought goes through my mind is, let me get you a towel. Now, whoop, zoom out. Camera down. Now, this will go. Let's see how kindly this. Oh, that's a bit nice, isn't it? Almost. There we go. Let's get that on, shall we? Wow. That's something I do want to do. I'm going to be very careful here. That's better. That was sort of giving it two guns angled like that. This is not how they operate. All right, let's do it. Wow. Happy, happy, joy, joy. And then actually might even have enough here to just go there. I'm gonna need a bit more than just that. Never mind. Well, never mind's a bit dramatic. There we have it. Now we're gonna come across here. Oops. Bit into there. Alrighty. Now pop this back over to here. This onto here. And oops, the daisy. On she goes. Boom. Yep. Give me a moment, guys. There we go. Now, those white bits I'm not worried about because, of course, that's crystal clear. Let me just push that nose to the head hand a bit, just a touch. It's crystal clear. It's not going to create any issues. It'll dry clear. So, yeah, actually, that needs to be, excuse me a moment, I'm going to need to pick this up a little lower that way. Come on, you can do it. That it? There we have him. That's not going to glue into position though. What we're going to do, I think I put, here's the easy. Why did I not think of doing it this way? Hey? Put it on the bottom of the canopy. And we'll do that one more time. Little. There we go. Boom. Then yeah, I don't think it's going to sit quite perfectly. That's a bit frustrating. That's well out of line if I do it that way. Hang on. Maybe if I that's better, I think. Certainly better on this side. If not on this side. Yeah. Rubbing. Canopies are less than ideal fit. It had looked very nice initially. Actually, no, it's coming a bit better than I thought. All right. Oh. Well, I'll got no option but to re-glue that, and that's a little annoying. All right. But that's the canopy on. Oh, sorry, guys. You saw none of what I did then. Anyway, ultimately, I've got that to line up that'll might as well zoom in for that dear, oh dear. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. There we go. Now, glue this back into position. Now, there we go. That easy. Right. Now, next, I'm thinking propellers. I think. Let's see how we go. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah. I might need to glue that one to get it to sit nice and straight. The saggy look isn't the deal. I see why. Yeah, nah, we're going to be gluing that one. All right, This one is sitting quite nicely for us. Let's see how the next one goes. Bluing again. And don't know why I chose to put it over there. It doesn't really make any odds, does it? Let's see. And there's our little spot. Yeah, glue that as well. Glue them all. Now, something I'm a bit concerned about. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, I'm going to need to do something here. Okay, because that's drifting. What I'm going to do, give me a moment. I had my aircraft building jig on hand bare moments ago. Aha! This is something we're going to need to attend to pretty urgently, I would suggest. Because first, propellers, let's get them out of the way. If that falls or slides off aside, then the whole thing goes horribly, horribly wrong. Now, I need to be a bit careful here. Now, let's see what the issue is specifically. Can I just hit that? How solid's that one? That one's good as. I would suggest we're going to be hitting this with some glue to address that issue. Zoom in a bit so you can see what I'm talking about. Now, that's a really good angle for the purpose of what I want to show you. All right, let's get in there. Now, here we go. This one, as you can see, boom, that's what you want. This one, that's not what you want. Now, why is it doing that? And what can I do to counter it? Glue's a pretty obvious option. Now, what if all right, here we go. Oh God, this is going to be tricksy. Ooh. That's how I want it to sit. Now, if we're lucky, we'll do it just on that. And I think also, see, that's Jesus, less than ideal. Don't know what started this off. There is another way. Hang on. How much space do we have? 2. All right. I have a cunning plan, maybe. The question is going to be how to do this. I'm thinking if I can put something there to wedge that across. question will be, what and how to do it. How much space am I going to need? To which, all right. I'm going to give that a crack. Let's see how we go. If it does that, that's that problem fixed. Now, I'll need to put it on in orbit with these. Now, I'm going to have to go that way, logically. Oh, Jesus. This is going to be trickier than I thought. Okay, because I can only really grab it that way. Shit. All right. Actually, no. Here we go. All right. First things first. I've got it. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to put this tiny thing into there somehow. Once that's done, I'm going to glue the area I want it to go in, and then I'm going to get a toothpick and slide it through. That's the plan. And then I've got to drop the bloody thing I'm going to do it with. That's okay, I think. Now, where's that other one I found? I had, here we go. It's a bit thick, I think. Or is it? Oh, this is a trial, I tell you. Hello. Hello. We need that. Which ones of these don't we need? Because it's not sitting there. Now, it's not that wide a gap. You know what, I'm going to give that one a try anyway, be damned. And then... Jesus. This is actually very, very annoying, because it's the last thing you need at this stage of a build. Is this happening? Oh, they would have come out, I'm sure. I just probably didn't see where they landed. Shit, what am I going to do? That's just not... What am I going to do, guys? A little weak, it's too weak. It's just not going to hold. Now, solid there, it's here is our issue. Why now? And Jesus. Now. Not now, you know. Now, if I hold that for a while, if I'm lucky, I'm not going to be lucky, I can see this coming. Actually, I might be if I hold for a while longer. No. So, what can I wedge in? It's got to be something I can get in there. Somehow. That is tricky. How to address this one? Aha. I might have found a cunning plan, boys and girls. And I reckon actually if I wedge that, I don't necessarily need to glue what I'm wedging it with, but if I get that held there for long enough, it will do it. So what I'm going to do very quickly, I reckon this will fix our problem. Tell you, these rockets are coming into their own. Really now, that will hopefully give me the reach to just do that little wedge. Got something fairly thick to grab. Oh, for fuck's sake! Could you be any more annoying? Okay, right, fine. I've got more. I'm not going to. Boy, you stay over. Can you try and stay over there? Just please try. I'd be ever so bloody grateful. Do not need this behaviour. Let's try this one. Right. Now, before I do this, I should probably do a thing that will actually hold. Yeah, do. So long as I... Okay, you grab there. Fucking hell. This is really... Aha. That's sort of okay. Toothpick. Oh, okay, just get out of there. This is completely screwing the entire end of the build, and I've now got a very major problem. Very major problem. Fuck. I mean, what did I do, guys? I don't want to yoink it. I really don't. Although I'm starting to wonder if I have any other option. Fuck. This is a little unhappy making. Shit. maybe. Sorry, guys. Okay. I'm not. Okay. Here's an option as far as. Okay. That bracket can hold that nice and stable for us. So long as. I've got to say that's probably a better way to do it. It does seem like it is slowly drying there if I can get it just held there with something. But I'm not going to get this resolved today. And I don't want to. It's almost straight. It needs to sit like that. And because it's sitting like that, it puts pressure on there and stretches it out that way. That's what's going on here. And now the bracket's starting to give, I think. Shit. How to deal with this? I mean, I guess in many ways I should just stop fiddling with it and maybe let it dry, because it is doing something, sorta, maybe. But it's a real problem, as you can imagine. I'm unsure. She keeps falling away. I need it to be up like that. But I think it is getting there. Almost. This then gives me some questions as to, oh no. All right, now I've hit peak irritation point. I've knocked a part off. I didn't even see that I'd knocked it off. Well, thankfully it's here. Tell you guys. All right, what I'm going to, there's my chat. Here's my best option is actually to try and glue this to the door cover, and that can happen, but this needs to be, what can I use to prop that up in that position at that angle? Here's a question. So as it will dry there. Anyway, first, let's get this back on. Hey, very frustrating that, guys. Hey, caramba. And that's not going to dry in time to, how long? Yeah, no. That's what I would like to do, even if it's just to dry, while it's drying, you know. What I'm wondering if I can do, give me a moment while I just put this on. No, you don't. No, you don't. really. There we go. Now, you see, actually, if I bring you around this way, I can show you what I'm trying to do. I should give you a better. Here we go. Now we zoom in a bit. Now, what I'm hoping, I want it like that, because then you get a lot more straight line force. You can see it's going to sustain quite a lot that way. I'm pushing down on it now. But it needs to be at that angle. Now, my best hope is to glue this first onto that door and then glue supporting. And that's why I'm sort of holding it here, and would like to find a method by which I can just get that to stay there, beyond using my finger, because I'm unsure as to how long I'm going to be here, which is frankly very frustrating. And if I discover that, if I can work that out, actually, it's a little silly, but it may yet work. And if it works, whatever. Right. Right. Now, theoretically, good people. All right. No, but what I do have, mate, is a piece of paper that will support the wheel adequately to lock it over to there whilst the glue dries, and will hopefully hold it onto the little door thing. Now, when that, on the assumption that that works, odds not insignificant. I'd say we're on the possibility of it. I would suggest I am then going to hit various connection points with some more glue. And at that point, all being well, look, note use of that wonderful phraseology. It should do its thing. Now, the bigger problem, as far as problem is the right word, is that right about now, I want to just let that dry. I do not want to start moving shit around. I do not want to start doing other things, as I think you can understand, because that's a pretty big problem. And I need that to settle, and then we can look at doing other things once I've got that tidied up. I'm going to finish that gluing process later today. But I think, ridiculous though it seems, that scrunched up bit of used blue tack paper will support that wheel adequately for it to be held against the glue point on the door there. And once that's dried, that will take time. But because I'm not having to continue hold, it's got a steady. Well, that's what I'm going to be doing ultimately. There's already glue on those two. They are binding. I'm going to give that a bit of time. Once it's at a point where even if it's just tenuous, I'm going to be going zoom, glue, 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 bang. It's a wee bit annoying, but what you going to do? Now, all right. Well, I guess we have to finish it tomorrow. Bugger. Ha! If that's the worst fate that befalls, as always. Well, we didn't finish it, much to my frustration. But look, at the end of the day, I guess it's just one of those modeling frustration things, and there's not much you can do about that. But I mean, I could put the propellers on, but I would just rather let all that settle. Boom. Never mind. All it really does is forestall a few things. I might see the week out doing. Obviously, tomorrow's being Wednesday. I'll be on, and hopefully that time we'll finish the Lavochkin, not the Lavochkin, the B-17, and get aerial wire on it and all that sort of caper. And are you fucking serious? That's the chair. In fact, I can tell you exactly which chair. Now I can't. I bet you. Once I send it over, I probably won't notice. That's annoying too. Grr. Tell you kids. Is there a way? No. They're totally well. I could, but I'm starting to make a rod for my own back, and I just want this done now. Getting a little grumpy with it. Yeah. All right. Anyway, that's me done for today. Not as happy an outcome as I'd hoped, but there you have it. Shit happens sometimes, yeah. Now, I will be back tomorrow, and we will finish tomorrow, I would expect. I just need that wheel to dry, and then I'll give it a bit more glue, yada 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 yada. And excuse me a moment. You up you go. There, try those. There, that's how you should sit. Anyway, and yeah, we'll get that done tomorrow, and yeah. Grumble, grumble, grumble. Although all we've really got to do next is, let me just check something for a moment for my own edification. Well, at least all of them came together quite nicely. Oh, for fuck's sake! I've knocked the bloody aerial stand off again, and look, guys, it is now officially made me grumpy. Where's it gone to? Don't make me paint another one. I'm getting angry now. Not angry, just what the fuck. This thing is trying to do my head in, and it's doing a pretty damn good job. Yep. It's gone somewhere over the rainbow. At the land called Oz. And breathe. All right, I'll deal. God, that is so annoying. All right. Well, sadly, guys, it was again, for me, it was a very disappointing and frustrating stream. I suppose there's lessons to be learned here, which is sometimes modeling can be a pain in the ass. No, that's not the lesson, is it? But yeah, at least we got some stuff done and organized, and part of me is kind of curious. Give me a moment. Almost. That piece of paper is doing a decent job of that bracing. It's almost there. But yeah, okay, so I need to fix up that wheel, paint another aerial before tomorrow, and get it in position. Grumble, grumble, grumble. I tell you, kids. All right. Well, thanks for watching. I do actually appreciate it quite genuinely. Well, not actually appreciate it. Makes it sound like it's a chore. But I do appreciate it, even if I'm having a crappy day on the model. That's more the frustration there. That's more what I meant by actually. I don't know how you put up with it. I don't know how I'll put up with it. What the hell's happening here? Sorry, I just got distracted by something on my on a mat I've got that enables rotating and stuff. Anyway, tomorrow, first time viewers, magic button, follow, like, or subscribe. If you'd like to track me down on other platforms, I'm Rob the Builder on Facebook and YouTube. I'm Robster the Builder on Instagram, Twitch, and Discord, and Rob the Builder and Food Monster on Twitter. And again, we come to those words: follow, like, or subscribe. All right, tomorrow. Well, I'm gonna have to attend to this stuff off stream. That's stuff on the B-17. This is just do not need it right at the very last. Am I getting the B-17 going? Let's slip into something a little more thwack comfortable. Yeah, just don't be needing that knees bent advancing behavior, I tell you. Anyway, I'll be back tomorrow. We will finish the B-17. I am not going to be defeated by a piece of plastic. No, I will not. Civilization is being defeated by an accumulation of plastics, but I personally am not going to be defeated by this piece of plastic. Boom. All righty. Now, all that's really left to say having said that I'll be back tomorrow, is that I'll be back about the same sort of a time. So I'll be back at a similar kit time and on the same kit channel. And hopefully I'll catch you good people then. See yous. You're welcome, David.